Brothers and sisters of the trowel, how are we? So we're moving through this project in Warwick. 3-bed detached property, extended. I'll just show you the extension. So builders come in, put a rear kitchen extension on, utility, downstairs loo. Nothing to do with us, this one, guys. We've been called in to give the builder a push on the plastering on this one. He's flat out to plaster the new stuff, but not the existing. So we're moving through the existing rooms. Kurt's just got a lovely job of stripping some wood chip wallpaper. How you going, Kurt?
Alright, thank you.
We've overboarded most of the ceilings, but we've not overboarded this ceiling because the head height is, I'll just show you, is ridiculous. So you can see I'm on this step, and that's how low it is. If we add any more plasterboard to that, if we add another plasterboard and a bead to that, it's going to be down here. And also they've got the trimmer, the Taurus trimmer there. So if we're overboard, we're gonna have to bead the edge as well, which in my opinion doesn't look very nice. I think it's better to remove this wallpaper, put a nice thin skin bead on there, tie it in with this one, and we're not adding any thickness to an already low ceiling. So that's what's happening down here. Matt's just overboarding the landing ceiling. Let's just set the planks up. Putting the last couple of boards in. This room's done. So we've stripped all the bay ceiling down, insulated. We've stripped all the old plasterboard off the bay section, insulated, board and skimmed. Existing walls have been meshed, fiberglass mesh. If you're unfamiliar with what that stuff is, it's this stuff here. Kind of like scrim, but a lot stronger. Doesn't rip or tear. Yeah, it's the stuff they use, render mesh basically. What you guys use on the outside for acrylic renders, reinforcing your renders. We use it on the inside to reinforce old plaster. So yeah, it's come up a treat. This one's been drying out for a few days. Again, ceiling's overboarded. I'll show you why we're meshing the walls. So you can see the state of the plaster. That's the old lime sand mortar. A lot of it is blown, so we've been pulling away the bits that don't want to stay on, and we'll give these walls a good scrape down, pick out any loose pockets that have blown. All this was blown along the top, all this was blown. A lot of this has come away where the new door line has gone in. A lot of the plaster come away when we pulled the old skirting boards off, but like we've shown on previous videos, overall it's not doing too bad, and it's still hanging in. When it's like this, we tend to remove all the blown pockets, scrape it all down, hard wall, and then glue up and mesh. Again, if it's too far gone, we'll just strip back and either solid plaster or dab. But yeah, this base section's all been stripped down. Same with the ceiling, all stripped down, insulated. Did give the customer the option for PIR, but they chose to go with the mineral wool. So we've been filled with mineral wool. board and skim to go on top. Bathroom's nothing to do with us, that's the plumber's domain, we're not going in there. All these original picture rails are staying. He's going to make good around here. Basically there was a fitted wardrobe here, which is why the picture rail stops there. But he's going to replicate that picture rail all the way around and tie it back in. He wants us to board straight over this fireplace. So we'll board over there, we'll put a vent on there, make sure the airflow moves through. This is what we've done next door. Again, builders extended out onto the side of the property, nothing to do with us. We're not going in there, it's a builder's domain. I'll just take you back downstairs, show you what we've done in the front room. Pass the steam. You alright, Akid?
Yeah. Just dripped on me a bit, you know.
We smashed this one out yesterday. 2 days in here. Skimming. Overboarded the ceiling on this one. 9.5mm boards we use when we're overboarding ceilings, just because they're nice and lightweight. I know a lot of yous hate the 9.5mm, which is fair enough. We like them because they're light, and we always spat the ceilings anyway with the 1200 spat, so we always get them nice and plumb and square. So yeah, TV wall here, log burner going in there. I'll just show you how we've prepped for the recess. So we've just used our standard skim beads. I've got the steel plate here, so we didn't want to put a skim bead on here, a 45 bead, sorry. So we've put stop bead, just a normal skim stop bead on there. I'm not sure what the fitters are going to do with this bit here, but obviously we can't apply plaster to it, so it'll either be corked in with fire cork or left like that, not sure, but you only really see the top edge when you go right underneath, so the customer might be happy enough to leave it like that. But yeah, the plan was to use some of this Vitkus heat resistant plaster and do you guys a little video, because we've got this one to do. Log burner going in here, and also log burner going in here. So we did this one last week. Looks like I've got a bit of moisture coming through there. So yeah, the plan was to do you a little vid this week on the Vitkus heat resistant plaster, but I've had it delivered. Not only is it a tiny little tub, I didn't really read the spec, my boo-boo there. Yeah, they delivered a tiny little tub, not even enough to do, I don't think it's even enough to do one, to be honest. And the general consensus on Trowel Talk Facebook group is that this Vitkus stuff is, let's just say it's nasty stuff and it's not nice to trowel on. We'll leave it at that. So I might have a switch up on that plan and get this slurried and just go old school and sand and cement it. Either that, or we can use a heat resistant cork, literally just cork the joints and also the bead, but I'll prefer to render it, if I'm honest. It's a nicer job, isn't it? Undecided on that one, guys, but yeah, I thought this week I'll just give you a little tour of what we're doing. Again, TV wall here, it's all been meshed. Another reason we decided to do that is because obviously it'll crack with the heat from the log burner. So yeah, it's all been meshed. This is where Kurt did his float and set last week. We filmed those for you. Decent gear hard wool. much better than board, you know, got that solid surface, much better than dot and dab in my opinion. If I had it my way, we'd be doing hard wall week in, week out, but there's no demand for it. We only do it where specified or where we can't get board on. Did a job years back in a primary school, and we had runs and runs of it just to create a durable surface, stop the kids battering the walls. Little job for Kurt under there at some point. Sure you're excited about that?
Yeah, tight.
And we might get Kurt in here as well. It's a little storage cupboard, good practice for Curtis. These little cupboards are ideal for training. We're going to say hello to Matt and then we'll wrap up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Try and get videos out each week for you. Again, Plaster is based in Warwickshire and we're vlogging all of our jobs, how-tos and help with self-employment and running your plastering business, stuff like that. Matt, where are you hiding? We've got this one to do as well. This will probably be after Christmas now. Here we go. Harry Potter.
Working hard as usual.
We worried you walked off the job because you weren't getting enough coffee.
I am a bit dry actually.
Should we say you were doing a bit of prepping there?
Yeah,
That's what he was doing.
that's what I was doing. Scoping it out.
That's it. Anyway, drop a comment in and a like. We'll see you next week. Cheers guys. Take care.